The private meeting between Vladimir Putin and Captain Ibrahim Traoré has really gone viral across the globe. Yes, it has become one of the most watched interview or meeting in the world, and it has drawn a massive attention to the people of Burkina Faso and the Sahel region. In fact, Captain Ibrahim Traoré did not travel all the way from Africa, from Burkina Faso or Gadugu to Russia just to go and beg for financial aid or to go and beg for financial support. The answer is no. This guy is strategic, and it has raised a lot of conversation about this guy. But people now see this guy as the king of Africa because what this guy done or what this guy did during the meeting, the kind of things this guy was asking for during the meeting, the private meeting with the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, was in fact was out of hand. It was beyond expectation, and this guy has really proven that Africa is capable of managing our affairs. Thank you very much. If today is your first time coming across us, please kindly press on the red button and subscribe to this channel so that anytime you drop a video concerning Africa and the unity of black people across the globe, you'll be the first person to see this particular video. In fact, we really appreciate your support and your effort. Thank you very much. It's a joy and a pleasure to see you anytime you guys pop up here. In fact, I'm honored and I'm deeply appreciated. We all know that Vladimir Putin invited Captain Ibrahim Traoré to attend the Victory Day Parade in Moscow, the 80th Victory Day Parade in Moscow. And I don't want to talk about how this guy was welcomed, how this guy flew all the way from Ouagadougou to Russia, Moscow, 17 hours of journey, and he flew in a diplomatic plane of Russia, and this plane was guided, as you are seeing on your screen, was guided by fighter jet all the way from Burkina Faso to Russia. So this tells you how strengthened the ties between Burkina Faso and Russia is. And in fact, Vladimir Putin did not joke with the security of Captain Ibrahim Traoré during the inauguration or during the visit in Moscow. Yes, and during the visit or during the Ibrahim Traoré's stay in Moscow, they were scheduled to hold a private meeting in Kremlin. And this private meeting was scheduled to discuss about a very key and vital and a very important things that will benefit the people of Burkina Faso and the Sahel region as a whole. And in fact, this guy, he knows what exactly he needs. So he's not beat about the bush. He just went straight, punch lines, hit by hit. And in fact, this guy delivered. Even Vladimir Putin was amazed that this is the kind of things that this young man, 38 years of age, is asking. And he made a very solid point, and that particular point has gone viral across the globe. And don't forget that the enemies were watching this particular interview, and the loved ones was also watching. So this particular statement that Captain Ibrahim Traoré made has gone viral and has put a lot of fear and panic on the West and America. So stick with me to the end of this video, and I will reveal everything. I will break things down point by point for you to understand the meeting that went on between Vladimir Putin and Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the king of Africa. During the meeting between Captain Ibrahim Traoré and Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, they discussed about a very vital things and important things that includes bilateral cooperations and the insecurity in Burkina Faso and the Sahel region. And they also discussed about economic growth and how Russia can help Burkina Faso to boost their economy. Not to lend them money or not to borrow them money, but how they can teach them so that they can do what? They can be self-sufficient to their own. These are some of the points. And the one that I love the most, they discussed about how Russia and Burkina Faso can join the BRICS so that the economy of Burkina Faso can be backed by the natural resources or the gold of Burkina Faso. And in fact, I really love this. And on the other hand, Vladimir Putin said he got Captain Ibrahim Traoré's back because he's not going to leave him behind. Captain Ibrahim Traoré went ahead and said that he did not came to all the way from Burkina Faso to Russia to beg for money or to beg for aid or to beg for financial support. No. but he rather came here so that Russia can help them train the people, the citizens of Burkina Faso, so that they can be self-sufficient to themselves. And Ibrahim Traoré also said that they did not travel all the way from Burkina Faso just to come here and beg for financial aid or to beg for financial support, to beg for money. The answer is no. The arrival or the private meeting that was hosted by between Ibrahim Traoré and Vladimir Putin is to strengthen their ties and make sure that Burkina Faso is hot. It's also have the kind of future Russia have. Ibrahim Traoré also said that Russia should stop giving them handouts. They should stop giving them free things. They don't want it. They don't need it. So they want Russia to teach them how to be self-sufficient. They want to be self-sufficient when it comes to defense, when it comes to industrialization, when it comes to manufacturing. Because Ibrahim Traoré has sat down and analyzed the country of Russia, how they have been receiving sanctions from the West, from America, left, right, center, but they still managed to become one of the most powerful countries in the world. So Russia should rather teach them how to be self-sufficient to themselves, but not rather giving them handouts, and not giving them free things. They don't want it. They don't need it. That was not the reason why he came here, but the reason is he came here purposely for training. He came here purposely so that they can discuss and agree on some terms so that Russia can help train the young youth of Burkina Faso so that they can use it to help the country, even if himself, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, is not alive. And Ibrahim Traoré went ahead and said that African leaders should learn. They should learn from Russia and not to learn alone, but rather they should do what? They should learn and act. They should take action because for them, Burkina Faso, they have learned their lesson. They have learned everything about Russia and they have taken action and they are working towards their goals. That's the reason why they have taken their own destiny into their hands. That was the words from Captain Ibrahim Traoré. And Ibrahim Traoré also said that this is the word, this is the particular statement that he made that went viral across the globe. This is the particular statement that he made that put fear and panic on the West and America. Ibrahim Traoré told Russia face to face that the only thing that Africa need right now, particularly Burkina Faso, is not aid, it's not financial support, but a machine. They need machines. They need machines to do what? To produce their own technology, to produce their own weapons, to produce, to be self-sufficient to themselves, so that they can do what? They can protect themselves from foreign powers and continental powers. And you know that this particular statement has hit hard on the West and America because they were watching and they know that most African leaders go to the West. If they have the opportunity to do or to ask for certain things, they always ask for money, borrow. But Ibrahim Traoré did not do that. So they was like, how? Who the hell is this guy? What is this guy even all about? And on the other hand, Vladimir Putin also said he revealed a very deep secret that most African leaders don't even know about, including even me. I've never heard about it before. Vladimir Putin said that over 40,000 Burkina Faso troops came in and fought against the anti-Hitler coalition against the France. So this particular scandal has really reformed and strengthened the ties. That's the reason why the relationship between Russia right now and Burkina Faso has been strengthened. And Putin said the future relationship between Russia and Burkina Faso is beyond the expectation of some African countries and beyond the expectation of the West and America. On the other hand, Putin said that, also announced that they are going to reopen the Burkina Faso embassy, the Russian embassy in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, after 30 years of shutdown. When Thomas Sankara was overthrown as the Pan-African president in Burkina Faso, when they elected a democratic president in power. When that president became the puppet or a pea to the West in America, they closed the Russian embassy for 30 good years. So Vladimir Putin stated that they are going to reopen that particular embassy, Russian embassy in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. And on the other hand, Captain Ibrahim Traoré also requested and told Vladimir Putin that now the future of Burkina Faso depends on science, education, and mastering of technology. So the one that interests him the most is about science and is the education part, most especially the field of technology. So Vladimir Putin and Russia to help them and do what and train the young people, the youth of Burkina Faso, so that they can be self-sufficient in the field of technology, mastering or machinery, so that they can use it to defend themselves, to produce their own air defense systems, land defense systems, like a whole lot. On the other hand, Vladimir Putin also announced and said that the scholarship of the Burkina Faso youth or students in Russia right now has been doubled from 100% to 200%. So now, any person or any youth in Burkina Faso that has interest to study in Russia has the full access, has the what do you call it, the scholarship to study for free. And Vladimir Putin also concluded by announcing and giving a very strong warning, a very serious warning to those call themselves, how do you call it, Western powers or whatever they call themselves, that have been trying several times to take down Captain Ibrahim Traoré. He sent a very serious message to them that if they think Russia is going to abandon Captain Ibrahim Traoré and Burkina Faso, then it's a lie. They should rethink again because they are just sleeping. Those that want to take the Captain Ibrahim Traoré and destroy the country of Burkina Faso so that they can get access and exploit the country's natural resources like they used to do before. Vladimir Putin said that they should be very careful because this time around, the defense and the security of Burkina Faso belongs to them. And from now henceforth, food security, countering of terrorism, and how do you call it, humanitarian support is now a full-time priority of Russia. And Vladimir Putin is going to take care of all this and make sure that Burkina Faso become a self-sufficient to themselves. And Captain Ibrahim Traoré also said that African leaders need to follow their footsteps. That they should stop being afraid of those people that call themselves colonial masters that have been exploiting and causing chaos on the continent. They should stand on their grounds and take action like the way him, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, have been doing since he came to power. Look at the audacity. In fact, he also said the one that was very emotional was he told Vladimir Putin face to face and told him that the reason why I don't want any aid or any financial support from you, Vladimir Putin or Russia, is that for the past decades, Africa has been frauded with foreign aids and foreign financial support that comes with serious conditions and a very vital and brutal consequences that it leads the continent or the individual countries in Africa to be in debt for decades, to be in debt in the future. Even the future of the people currently are now in debt. So he don't need it that he wants machines that he can use to produce or he can use to be self-sufficient to themselves. These are the ways of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. In fact, this guy has proven. And if I say that this guy is the king of Africa, if I say that this guy is the president, is qualified to become the president of Africa, then I'm not lying or I'm not mistaken, because this guy has gone beyond than any other African leader. Most African leaders will get this particular platform, this particular opportunity. They will go there and ask for money. They will go there and ask for loans to sponsor their lavish lifestyles and sponsor the lavish lifestyle of their family, to keep their family rich and keep the country that they govern in poverty. You understand? But Ibrahim Traoré did not do that, but he rather went there and asked for something that will benefit the people of Burkina Faso, even if he's not alive. This is a young man, a 38 years old man. So this is the reason why Africa needs to have young youths that can think like a human to do or to govern the country or to govern the continent. Captain Ibrahim Traoré has proven, and in fact, I don't want to take much of your time. So please join the conversation under the comment section and make sure that you share this particular video to your fellow African only if you believe in the African uprising, the current African uprising, and you believe that Africa will be great one day. Then subscribe to this particular channel because that is all about this channel. This channel is about uniting black people across the globe and exposing bad leadership in Africa and make sure that every good leader that arise in Africa is being protected. That is our main goal on this particular channel. Don't forget to click on the bell icon so that anytime you drop a video concerning Africa or concerning black people across the globe, you will get it. Thank you very much for sticking with me till this time. We shall meet. Watch out for the most powerful message that I will drop in my next video. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. May God be with you. Bye bye.